But as far as these figures are concerned, Donald Trump doesn't seem to be worrying too much about it. President Trump seems to be downplaying the concerns over the weak jobs report, blaming high interest rates and data revisions, while his top economic advisor, Kevin Hassett, has insisted that the fundamentals, however, still remain strong. Trump has pointed out a manufacturing revival, saying that car factories are returning to the U.S., crediting tariffs and election outcomes, saying that not much needs to be thought about as far as when it comes to the real numbers are concerned. Srinjoy, according to Donald Trump, will show up in a year. As far as when it comes to this August jobs report, Donald Trump seems to be downplaying it.
Donald Trump, the U.S. president, is saying the real numbers will come up in a year. Well, yes, that could well be so. But the numbers that will come up may not be the numbers he's hoping for. Because there are two things that are very worrying. Because if you increase tariffs, and that too, by 50% on India, 30% on China, lots on other countries, then what happens is the possibility of inflation becomes very high. Because think about something. You are buying something from India. Let's say it's a shirt and you're buying it for $10. The tariffs will make it $15, which will make it more difficult to buy. Now, if you do buy it, you're paying $5 more. Now, inflation is, according to basic economics, inevitable if you have high tariffs. Then, if people stop buying products, or if they reduce buying products, then there is the possibility of a deceleration of the economy. That's the second problem. And if there is a deceleration of the economy, then there is a possibility of higher unemployment. Now, all three are very worrying issues, particularly for the United States.
Yes.
Now, think about it. The Americans import probably $450 billion worth of goods from China.
So apart from the promises that seems to be he's been making ever since coming back to office for the second time, however, this development is something can the United States is in a position to ignore? Because as far as the unemployment rate is concerned, it has gone up to nearly 4.3%. This is a concern. However, Donald Trump seems to be dismissing. Thank you very much, Srinjoy. We'll come back to you. More developments lined up on the other side of a very short break.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.